Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll learn how to insert a new node at a specific location in double linked list. Specific location in the sense you have to enter at a specific node number. Okay? So through the representation, we can say that every node is capable of keeping the address of the next node and as well as the address of the previous node along with the information. Okay. So whenever I need to insert a new node, first of all, I need to create that one. And once it is created, I'll keep the info and next and previous part I'm keeping as null because this is one independent node I have created. Okay. So at a specific location, if I need to enter, then I have to provide the location number. Suppose location 3, I want to insert. So I'm assuming that this is location 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So if this new node will become the node at location number 3, now 3 will become 4 and 4 will become 5. Okay. So first of all, I need to search where actually the new node is inserted or should be inserted. Okay. So suppose numbering again I am doing it. Location suppose I am entering 3. Okay. So what I am doing, I am just keeping a counter which is initialized to 1 and then I am providing the start value to temp. Clear? Now count is not equal to location. True. So temp will come to the next node and count value will be incremented by 1. It will become 2. Again check count is not equal to location. Now move the node to the next temp. Okay. So once temp is pointing to the next node, as per our procedure, I have to increment the value of count by 1. Now I am checking count is not equal to location, false. So that means I am reaching to that node where the new node should be present. Clear? But here what I'll do, before temp will go to the next node, I'll keep the address of temp in another variable. Okay. So let us start the procedure once again. So previously temp is pointing here. Okay. Now once temp is pointing here, PTR is not pointing to anything. Okay. Now temp will point to the second node. Temp address will be given to PTR first. Okay. So PTR is now pointing to the first node. Now when temp will move to the next node, PTR will point to the second node. Okay. Now here count will also become 3. So my loop will stop here. Now what I need to do, in between PTR and temp, I have to insert the new node. Very simple. What I need to do, now I need to keep 6000 here so that connection will be established. And I need to keep 2000 here so that the reverse connection can be established in double linked list. I need to keep 3000 here so that this connection will be established. Also in place of 2000, I need to keep 6000 so that the reverse connection will be established due to double linked list. Okay. But if I'm entering the location which is not there, now temp will move to the next node, next node, next node. Finally, it will become null. So temp will become null if the node is or the location is not found. Okay, because count will be initialized to 1. Now when count will become 5, it is not equal to location, but temp became null. Okay, so my loop will stop or my searching will stop in two cases. Either the node what I am searching will be present in the list or the node is not present. Okay, so whatever we have discussed, let us implement that in program. Okay, so similarly we have copied the entire program of single linked list and then we will do some modification. Clear? First I am initializing the count value as 1, creating a new node, checking whether memory is allocated or not. If memory is not allocated, new node will be null. Okay. If memory is allocated, then you have to enter the value, keep it in the info part, and next part you will keep it null. But as this is double linked list, you have to also take care for previous part, that also will keep null. Okay, and then I'm checking if start equal to null, start new node will be given the value to start. Clear? Otherwise, if already the list is present and I have entered the location and store in the location variable, okay, then I'm checking if location equal to 1. That means I want to insert at the beginning. So the new node next will become start, because start is currently the first node and will become the second node. So once start will become the second node, then its previous part will be containing the address of new node. Okay, and start is keeping the value of new node. Okay, that already you have done in insert at beginning. Otherwise, I am providing the value of start to temp till temp is not equal to null and count is not equal to location. So one of the condition is not false, my loop will continue. What I am doing, till I am not getting the proper node, I am providing the address of temp to ptr, then temp will move to the next node and count will be incremented. Okay, so the same procedure that already we have implemented in single linked list, the same we are applying for double linked list. Okay, now once the loop will stop, we have to check why this loop has been stopped, whether the node is present or node is not present. And it will be confirmed because of the condition temp equal to null. If my loop is stopped because temp is becoming null, then node is not present, message will be given. Otherwise, if the loop is stopped because I got my node where to insert, that means I have to insert in between ptr and temp, because temp is pointing to the location number and the new node has to be inserted between ptr and temp. Yeah, so ptr next equal to new node, and then due to double linked list, my new node previous will become ptr. Okay, similarly new node next will be temp, then temp previous will be new node. So that means in between ptr and temp, I am inserting the new node. Okay, very simple. So we have done the modification here. We have kept in the previous part when the first node is created. When the location is 1, we have followed the principle of insert at beginning. Otherwise, in between ptr and temp, we have inserted the new node. Okay, so once we have defined the function, then you have to give the function prototype. So add the prototype here. Then as this is a menu driven program, you have to give the option for insertion. So option 5, insert at a specific location. Okay, so then same thing, case 5, is for insert location. Done. So case 5 we have called here, given the option case 5 here, and then we have given the function prototype. Done. So let us execute and see whether it's working or not. Now option 5 is coming. Okay, so first traverse. Now list is empty. I need to create the list. Suppose 5 number of nodes I am creating. List is created. Let us traverse this one. Now 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so I'm giving option 5. Enter the value you want to insert. Suppose 90 I am providing. And enter the location means suppose I am giving the location 3. Clear? I want traverse. So what will happen? Previously at location 3, values 30 was there. Now 90 I have inserted at location 3. So 30, 40, 50 have been shifted. Okay. Suppose once again I am inserting the value, suppose 70 and at 4. Clear? So traverse. Now check. Previously at 430 was there. Now at 470 is there. Okay. So very simple program is here. You need to implement and see the difference between single linked list and double linked list. Okay. So the algorithm also specifies the same. First, you are checking list is empty or non-empty. If non-empty, then you are entering the location and initializing the count as 1. Then you are keeping on searching the node. Once this loop will be over, I am just confirming whether the node is present or not. If not, then put the message. If yes, then in between temp and PTR, insert my new node. Okay. So I'll suggest again that copy the program of single linked list, understand it with all its special cases, and modify so that you can achieve the program of double linked list. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this.